Hi. 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 Hi, everyone.
Hello.
It's number 2.
Oh, we have to look there.
How is everything going?
Hey guys.
Hi, you have our attention, so let's hear them.
We're supposed to give our names?
Yes.
Yeah.
We can introduce ourselves.
Okay.
So I'm Jamie Clayton. I play Nomi. Where am I going? I play Nomi Marks.
Freema Adjaman, I play Amanita. Hello.
Hello, I'm Max Riemelt. I play Wolfgang Bogdanov.
Ooh.
That accent.
That was the accent. Can you say the name? His name? Wolfgang what?
Wolfgang Bogdanov.
Bogdanov.
Bogdanov. Yeah. You say it better. Yeah. I think you say it better.
Hi, Tina Desai. I play Kala Dandekar.
Toby Omer. I play Kafias Onyango.
Miguel Ángel Silvestre. I play Lito Rodríguez.
Oh.
Okay.
This is going to be a long day. It's great.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Toby, this is a question for you. So, how did you find out you would be a part of the cast, and were you nervous on your first day on set?
Thank you, Jamie.
You're welcome, Toby.
I'm glad you asked. How did I find out I was going to be a part of the cast? I did an audition, and I was working at a restaurant, and my agent starts binging me on my little watch, and he's like, "Hey, they're flying you to Mexico City in 3 days." And I have the worst day at the restaurant. I'm like forgetting meals and everything. And then I go to Mexico City. I meet Lana and James and the whole family. And I'm after the audition, we go to Tori Tori, and I meet all of them. I see Miguel. He's like, "So, are you excited?" I was like, but I still didn't know what was going on. And Tina was, were you sewing? What were you doing?
I was being the awful one. I was ragging you.
She was a terrible one. Max was right there. He was like, if only you knew.
You want to have fun?
So and I was just, it was just a mixer with everybody. And then I will never forget this. I went to the bathroom and I came back, and Lana and everybody, they were in a circle. And I was like, oh, let me just go, talk to everybody.
You made that decision.
And I didn't know. And then she said, no, Toby, you sit down. And I was like, oh my God, what's about to happen? And they all spread out in very Sense8 fashion in like a straight line. And then Lana was like, so you had a great audition, and everybody here really vibes with you, and I want to do this in the most human way possible. So on behalf of the entire Sense8 family, we want to welcome you to Sense8. I was like, oh my God!
What a story!
Yeah.
That's the story for the press. What really happened was we all had to sit and counsel her and convince her to take you because your audition was that bad.
She's like, I don't know.
Good story, Toby. Good story.
Okay, question for Max. Sarah is asking you, how would you describe Wolfie's relationship with Kala? Does he purposely restrain his feelings about her to protect her from his way of life, or does he think that she prefers Rajan?
It's a deep one.
Yeah. It's really tough. Like,
it's like super
I couldn't
layered.
tell. Like, yeah. But I think Wolfgang, he's deep in trouble. He is, busy with his thoughts, like with, protecting whatever he has, this kingdom in Berlin, and then, his love thoughts, his feelings for Carla, they're like really deep, and I think he never had that before, and that's why he's so troubled by it, and he doesn't like that feeling to be, to might get hurt by that or whatever. That's my idea of it. I don't know really what Lana thinks about it. I don't play, no. I just shoot.
I don't think he's very
I'm a
hard to
straight
get.
shooter.
I think he's pretty much there naked all the time. It's not very hard to get. It's there if you want it.
Right.
Wait, to all. How did you first hear about Sense8, and do you know where your character's arc is headed before filming? Do you know?
I think I always predict what's going to happen, and I'm always wrong. Because you can't preempt what she's going to do.
Oh, like even before the table reads? Like you tried?
Yes.
Oh, you tried to guess?
I think I know her now, so I think this is what she's going to write, and then...
And you're wrong every time. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
How did we all hear about it? I mean, my agent called me and just said that the Wachowskis are doing this Netflix production, and first of all, I was just like,
What?
Wait, there was just so much information in that one sentence. And I've just been a massive fan of theirs since the Matrix, and as everybody. And I remember being really shaky and nervous about it. And I don't really get all that nervous about auditions because I kind of feel like if it's for you, it won't pass you by and all that jazz. But this one, I wanted it so bad. So then you think, am I going to mess it up for myself because of the nerves? But they made me feel so at ease being in there, and I felt like they were so interested in what I had to say as a person, and my input to the material was just as important as what they put on the page. So it felt like a really organic kind of meeting, and it just went from there up. It was just a wonderful opportunity that's now turned into this wonderful experience.
Yay! I'm so glad it's you.
In my case, I remember that, well, I did 4 auditions. It wasn't like you that they say, Prima, do you want to be a Sense8? My case was like, if you want to be a Sense8, wait for it. Fight for it. So I did 4 auditions. The 4th one was in London. I met the Wachowski sisters. I remember, it was a beautiful experience because the audition, they were very nice. Even though I was doing a lot of mistakes, they were embracing the mistakes, having fun with them, laughing, and making me feel very comfortable. And 1 month later, Carmen Cuba, which I feel very thankful for her opportunity, she told me, Miguel, do you mind if I'll tape this conversation that we're going to have through Skype? And I said, no, please go ahead. And she told me, well, I'm taping this conversation because the Wachowskis sisters, they want to see your face when I'm telling you that the character is yours.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Carmen did that to me,
say
too.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was such a nice,
That's
yeah,
cute.
it was beautiful.
That's amazing.
What about you,
We've moved on, it seems.
Jamie?
What is your favorite place in the world that you filmed? Oh, wow, in the whole world.
I like Malta. I loved Malta. We were
Malta
there for
was
2
fun.
shows. Yeah.
I loved Amsterdam, season 2. I thought Amsterdam was really fun.
But in that area where we stayed? No.
Yeah.
What do you mean with Malta?
I didn't,
like the
I didn't
nature
have
there, out there,
everything.
like,
Yeah, I
see,
like the
water?
architecture, I like the food, I loved the water.
You love, of course.
I love
You
Max
know?
questioning it, like, why?
No, but remember the place where we stayed? Like,
I didn't have a problem with that.
you know this is live. So.
Out of the places that we've been, it's true.
that was.
I didn't have a problem with those clubs. They
Yeah,
were
no.
fascinating.
No, Malta was amazing because of the location we were filming.
Yeah.
In the Mediterranean.
Which is a bucket list thing for me.
Mediterranean.
Yeah, oh my God, brilliant. Freezing, but brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, he's driving.
I had an amazing time in Brazil
Yeah.
because of what happened there. That Lana wrote this beautiful speech, and reality and fiction intertwined together that day. And I think it was something that I'm never gonna forget. People thinking, is it Lito saying it for real or Miguel Angel saying it for real? And all the love that we were getting from all the people. And I remember when everything was done, Lana said, now you guys enjoy, celebrate your freedom, celebrate who you are, and have fun. And all the images after the speech are we partying and having fun. And I think that's a beautiful reflection of how fun we have filming the show.
Yeah, you were so great that day.
Ay, baby, thank you.
So great.
Yeah.
I love
Cariño
Iceland.
mío. Thank you.
Iceland was beautiful. Like, I love nature, and
Yeah, I agree.
it's so rough, and yeah, I don't know. I love the people there too, and yeah, had a good time there. Also, when we had that screening, or in that opera house at
Harbour Hall.
Harbour Hall,
Ah, that was
the rap
magic.
party and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you had that before, right? You had a rap party.
yeah, we
Yeah.
went there
And
3
That party went
times
from
in
like
season 1.
7
Oh.
to like
I
5.
watched it. I've seen.
You thought?
You saw stuff.
Tell
was
me.
great. Meow. Yeah. Mine was Nairobi and Berlin. I mean, Nairobi for the, get to shoot there in.
Why Berlin?
Berlin is like, no, it's, I mean, and Max, like, I mean, like,
Remember, there's kids watching.
no, Berlin is just a great place for, you know, for the young and the old alike. And I will leave that there.
There's a place
Thank you,
in
Louise,
Berlin
Carlos, for that question.
called Berghain.
Do you guys have a group
Do you
text?
guys have a group text?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Andrea.
Yes, Andrea Niederman.
Sense8.
Live and vibrant.
Yes.
She
Sense8,
asked, do
right?
you guys have a group text for anyone that didn't hear that?
Shall you do what you said that you were gonna do before?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually message Brian J. Smith right now.
You can FaceTime.
I might actually, I'm about to see if we can FaceTime him.
B.
No, let's send him a video. Let's send him a video. Let's send him a
We
video.
have a I can say that it's a WhatsApp. It's a WhatsApp.
Brian J. Smith, we're live. We're live right now. We just all want to say hi to you.
Hi. Brian.
Well, we're missing today Duna Bay,
And Dun Dun,
Tuppence,
and then 2P.
Tubbs.
and Brian, because the three of them are working and they couldn't come, but we're gonna be missing them a lot.
Hearts.
Eh?
How do you feel when you rewatch the episodes? Are you unable to detach from your actor's perspective, or are you able to watch it from the viewer's perspective and feel what we feel?
That's a cool question.
No, I
You
don't.
never know.
Yeah.
Well, I personally feel very privileged from my standpoint because it's so interesting being part of something so intrinsically but so apart from it as not being part of that core circle, which I think is reflected in Amanita as well. You kind of feel like you're at the party, but it's so nice to be able to watch the show going out and not knowing anything. I mean, I've read the scripts, but I didn't know, I've been to like 4 out of the 14 countries, was it, or locations this time? So you kind of think you have an idea of how it's going to go, and inevitably it just surprises you and exceeds your expectations. All the work all you guys do as actors
much
and work together.
material-ish,
There's
yeah.
so much.
There's
So
much.
complex.
We're not there. Like, I don't, for example, like if I film with you in Mexico and if I'm filming with you in Nairobi and whatever, I'm there in those moments, but then you do so much other work that I'm not there for. Like your stuff in season 1, I remember watching it being like, holy beep. Like, it's so cool because I'm not there. So as
The
a
second time was like,
no, but
I feel like,
that
you know,
part's so cool because I'm
every
not
time I watch it,
there.
it feels different. You
Yeah,
know?
and
Also
so
with
I am
other
like
movies,
an audience
you know?
member.
It's also about how you feel in general. You know, like when you're in a different mood, you see things differently. I think in general,
Yes.
it's always. Like the first time I see a thing like where I was in, I always check for like mistakes or things I don't like, and then the second time I can really watch it
Like the first
can
time
enjoy
from a critical
the
eye,
whole
and then the
thing,
second
right.
time is
So
from a
true.
fan. Yeah,
Right,
no.
and then
I'm not very
with this show
critical.
it's so
I'm
complex.
always
like
thumbs
you can
up
see
on my
so many
performance.
things. Like
I think a cool thing in like going back and especially watching the Christmas episode is you kind of get to, well, for me right now, it's like a scrapbook of your life. You know, you get to see all these crazy cool things you did.
A diary.
You know, a diary of all the people you met, of all like the stuff you've done in like a 9-month period, and it's like, oh,
I felt.
you know, like I was alive in these 9 months. You know, it was crazy.
Also, a lot of it changes in the edit. So what we
Yeah,
read in
yeah.
our script and what is actually shown is very different. She plays around with the order, with the sequence. And so we're surprised, even though we shot the scene and we know, I mean, there are bits that stay, there are bits that are mixed up. And so it's a surprise even for us. You want to be, I mean, at least I want to be a little more critical and see things, but then you're kind of like thrown off because it's all so different. And so it's a mixture of both. I think you have to watch it a couple of times before you get over the surprise and then actually pay attention to other things, because this show is also so deep that you're also paying attention to story and your own performance, and then surprised by how she's envisioned everything that we've read. It's intense. There's a lot.
We only have time for 4 more questions.
The show was going to be
Okay,
That's an Indian asking.
Kushal is asking, did you all think the show was going to be such a success when you all auditioned or were offered the part? So
I
like
knew.
we
I
auditioned, you
definitely
were
knew.
just offered. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, truly.
No.
It worked.
I knew it was going to be a success.
I mean, I think that I mean, of course, I going into any project, you hope that people are going to respond to what you're doing, and you hope, that it's going to. But I don't know that I knew, but I was hoping, and I'm so glad that it is. Thank you for watching.
I thought it would be something that everyone would appreciate because of how different it was. I did not expect it to affect everyone personally the extent it did. You know, there are people who are relating to it. There are people who, especially when we went to Brazil, there were people who were saying that we became friends with so-and-so. I found my best friend, I found my boyfriend because of this show, and I feel like I've got a voice, and it's empowered me, and so it's actually affected people's lives intrinsically, which you don't expect from entertainment. You know, you just expect someone to like watch it, be entertained, move on, not make life decisions based on it.
I was afraid that it would be too much, a little bit, because I wasn't used to that kind of show where you have like 8 main stories where, you know, it's like intertwining, and I thought it would be like maybe a little bit too much or like too early for, you know, for some people. But yeah, you know, I had no clue that. And also the look of it, you know, it's so hard to tell when you read a book, a script, how it will look like in the end, and it's so sexy, it's so damn attractive what you see.
Talk that.
So fuck the story.
It's
like,
true.
See, there's something for everybody.
It really is.
Well, also one of the things, like, we were, in a way, we were working with the Wachowski siblings, sisters. So, in a way, like, you know that every word they do, it has a point, it has a meaning, it has a lot of commitment with the cause. So, in a way, you can see that the project is going to be good, but you don't know if it's going to be successful. But what you know is that what I get to see is when I saw Lana's speech, for instance, in the human rights, I knew that the trip was going to be worth it, even though whatever it would come. So yes, but they did Matrix, so in a way you know that it's gonna be good quality.
it was a personal success, first of all, and then you never know what will come out, how people will react.
Yeah, you feel like if you're connecting as an artist to something, you hope that that enjoyment permeates through, and the audience can feel that ride that you've gone on. And I think that this show is a clear example of that. Speaking for myself, and speak for everybody, I'm sure. I have to speak to everyone.
So, what was it like to experience filming during the Pride Parade in Brazil?
Out of this world.
Amazing. Biggest street party
Obrigada,
in the world.
Brazil.
I remember shit.
Te amo.
No.
No, he really can't remember anything. No, truly, it's a thing.
What? I was amazed.
It was bonkers.
There's a footage of all
Means
of
you were
me
having lots of water.
partying in
Yes.
Brazil.
During
It was hot.
It was hot. You were
I
dehydrated.
had to dance.
Yes,
all
you were
the time
dancing.
and kiss.
Dancing, like from the energy drink.
Dance and kiss and dance and kiss.
Lana said, I'm gonna keep filming. You guys have fun. And Lana was giving directions. You kiss him. You kiss her. Now get rid of your clothes. Okay.
Well, I know that's like.
You don't have to tell Miguel twice.
Miguel,
There was a moment that I always saw in the movies that, when people just jump backwards and everybody's holding the person, and I thought, this is the moment. The only thing is that nobody knew that I was gonna jump.
I was like, guys, get me! Oh,
Wow! Guys, get me! Boom! So I remember the producers doing like, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? But I jumped, and Lana was there with the camera, and that is in the movie.
I got you. I've never seen so many people in my life on that street.
And all that crazy energy.
I'm like,
energy everywhere.
on trees, like people were like, it was Michael Jackson was in town. You know what I mean? I had never seen
crazy.
Never seen
to
anything like
experience that the biggest street party in the world, to be there celebrating with all those people once in a lifetime. I mean, unique moment.
Yeah.
Brazilian
Like
people
they were
is very.
following our float from morning to evening and not leaving the side, and how they had the energy to like keep walking for those many hours with that, like constantly screaming. Their vocal cords must have been disastrous the next day.
I like that you think about that. No,
I mean, how can you?
No, I'm happy that you do.
How much can you scream?
Brazilian people are very generous
Very
in order
passionate,
for them to show their love and affection, and I think those kind of things you can only live them in that case in Brazil. I've never experienced anything like that, or the support and the love that they give you.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
In the very end. Yeah. But now,
Will we ever see the Sense8s in the same place? Well,
who knows?
Well,
Oh, who knows?
There you go. That's Jamie. Come on.
well, again, speaking for the Sense8, I feel like season 1 was very much all trying to discover what was going on and finding
It's
your
like understanding
powers
and recognition,
what's
yeah.
happening. And then now, season 2, you get to see the evolution of that, and you get to see how you guys
Yeah.
use that. And so, yeah, I think that we, you know.
There's a lot more visiting
get
and
to-
sharing
yeah.
as far as like, you know, visiting each other and then sharing abilities. And so yes, you will get to see a lot more connections between us that you didn't get to see in season 1, which is really cool.
It's nice to see the different sort of pairings.
Yeah, the tandeming. Yeah.
as
How
well.
that works. Yeah.
Like some of the Sense8s have never. Anyway, I'm not going to say anymore.
Well, yeah, because I didn't go to India, for example, season 1, but then I did this season, and
Right.
so you and I
Yeah.
got to work together.
Yeah,
with it,
and in
which-
super intense, crazy.
Not
sort
spoiler.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Dan Briley.
How important do you find the global diversity of a show like Sense8?
It's imperative.
Yeah.
I mean, the show wouldn't be what it is without it.
Yeah, and
that's
it's,
that.
it's paramount. I mean, on a global show, you want to have inclusion all across the board. You know, to make sure everybody's voice is heard and the stories are told, and that increases and magnifies your influence. You know,
Yeah.
I understand that. This person understands
Yeah.
that, and you know, yeah.
The
Yeah.
timing of it is particularly like poignant.
Yeah, and I think also
Given the context.
I feel very proud of being part of a show that shows diversity nowadays as something that is an empowerment for the human being, something that speaks about evolution as a progress, which you get to see. It is in Sense8 basically it's about 8 people. They are from different cultures. They are struggling in different things, but in their vulnerability. They look at each other and they find out that they are the same person and they are in the same situation. And then you get to see when the 8 get together, you get the best from 8 people. And it shows basically how diversity is going to help us be better in this
That
world.
we're stronger together.
Ooh, tagline.
Sharing is caring.
Tagline.
We're stronger
We're
together.
stronger together. Hashtag stronger together.
That's mine.
Hashtag stronger together. Hashtag get to know me.
Hashtag get to know her. Is it?
I think that's it.
No, guys, that's all.
That's all we have time for. Thank you all for asking your great questions and joining us here live. We appreciate your support of the show. Be sure to watch 10 new episodes on Netflix May 5th.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
No, not 10.
Thank you.
5.
Thank you, guys.
You said 5. That's 10.
That